Good morning, everybody. Take a quick screen print of this so that you'll always have a reminder. Happy Sunday to you. Make sure you say hello when you pop on, and if you are joining us after this video is posted and it's no longer live, I want to thank you so much for tuning into it, and just know that you can take away all the benefits. Even though you are not live with us, you can still benefit from every moment of this video. This is for you. This is a self-care practice to help you remember you are a sacred divine being, and you must take care of yourself as such. Anywho's, more on that when you join me for the 2021 Divine Feminist Shamanic Retreat happening in Hot Springs, Montana this year, so that we could take advantage of the hot springs. I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes to see if anybody pops on with me. And if nobody does this sunny Sunday morning, then I'm still going to pull a card, discuss it, and all that good stuff. Good morning, Peggy. How are you, hon? Thanks so much for joining us. Hey, Peggy, would you do me a favor? Let's just do a little technical check here on what's going on here on my end. When you clicked on this video to watch it with me live, can you see those two comments that I made? I'm wondering if they only show if I make them while I'm live. That's what I'm testing. I am not a YouTuber, y'all. I really, really am not. I am here only by the grace of Goddess to deliver any messages that come to us that help us to live our authentic, rich, contented, full, beautiful lives. So whatever it takes to get us there, that is what we're going to do. And today it is the self-care ritual cards. Let me know, Peggy, if you could see those comments. And if not, I'm going to have to repost them. And also, something tells me I'm going to have to turn off my streaming music so that it increases my bandwidth. Because guess what? It is snowing. And in this very, very rural part of Washington, and when I say rural, I mean country part of Washington, I mean rural. We lose our Wi-Fi service when weather is inclement. It's a tragedy. But I hear that they are making some improvements, and so maybe one of these days that issue will be addressed. Thank you so much, Peggy. Thank you so much for letting me know. I, on the other hand, just to let you know what's happening with me, I will not be here when they upgrade the Wi-Fi system around here. I'm actually returning to Montana to live an even more country life. I could not be more happier. I mean, to wake up with chickens and guineas and hearing the cows across the road and being surrounded by mountains and living in a forest. I literally will be living in a forest, and that could not make me happier. Coincidentally enough, they tend to have better Wi-Fi service. I don't get it. I don't understand. What they don't have over there is cell service, but I can live without that. So I'm okay. Yes, it's super cold. I was really surprised about the snow, though. We got a lot of hail yesterday. That also surprised me. But this snow, big old fluffy flakes, like it's going to stick around. I hope it doesn't. I'm about done with winter, to be honest. So anyway, yes, I'm returning to Montana, to the same place that I was when I first started going live on Facebook and YouTube. So I'm really happy about that. Anyway, you guys, tell me what's been going on. Let me know how you have been since the last time we met for our Self-Care Sunday. And Peggy, in case you missed it, this was the message that I was holding up when I first came live. If you can, take a screenshot of it so that you can always have a memory of it. Remind yourself. Make it your wallpaper. Anywho's, what we are working with this morning is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle by Jill Pyle. I've been loving this deck and I've been loving sharing it with you guys. So yeah, we are going to get on it. Let me fix a couple of things here so I don't get distracted. There we go. Anywho, so yeah, so Peggy, if you are ready, my dear, we're just going to jump right into it. And we're going to pull a card. Let's just call in our spirit team. Let's get ourselves situated. Holy Mother, thank you so much for this day and for the blessings of snow. Keep all the drivers safe on the road. Goddess, today we come together to draw a self-care oracle card that will help us connect with that divine self inside of us and take care of it, nourish it, bring it alive, bring it to the surface of our lives. Goddess, please look at everybody who is on this live video. Look at everybody who watches it in the future, whether it's a week from now or a year from now, or even further into infinity. Goddess, touch us all and help me to choose a card that will help us enrich our lives. I call upon the spirit guides of everybody here to be present for this reading, and I open my third eye to receive your messages. Alrighty. So after I pull this card, I will be reading from the Oracle Guidebook so that we can get the message the author intended. And then any messages our spirit team has to share. Our card today is Connect with Your Womb. Now, I just want to say before I even open that guidebook that you don't have to physically have a womb to connect with it. The womb is the vessel of creation. I also think of it as like a cauldron, all right? It's a vessel. So imagine that within your belly is a womb, a vessel, that you are that vessel. Let's go to the book. Remember, it's 15. The mantra for this card is, I bring my dreams to life. I bring my dreams to life. It's no good to dream them if you're not going to bring them to life. I bring my dreams to life. Meditate on drawing forth the creative energy of your womb, your mother's womb or the cosmic womb. This will help you gather insight about the creations that the universe is calling forward from within you. By opening up this intuitive dialogue with your womb, you will also better understand what needs releasing. Now, let's just keep in mind that we cannot create and bring forth something into our life unless we are also releasing in order to make space for it. Rest one or both hands on your lower belly and send loving energy to this space. Ask your womb, physical or energetic, the following questions. What creation wants to come forward through me? What energies are stored there? What womb traumas within me or from my lineage need healing? If fertility or birthing is in your energetic field, take this time to tune in deeper to your womb as the vessel through which new life can enter this realm. Ask your womb now, ask your womb how you can support it in healing or in carrying a new life. Listen carefully to the answers that reveal themselves. And I would just also add, please, for goodness sakes, journal those. Journal the questions, journal the answers. So your journal prompt for this card is, what feelings, thoughts, and beliefs do you associate with your womb and why? That's a very good question. That's a personal awareness question. That's allowing yourself to get to know yourself without being distracted by the outside influences of friends and family and TV and social media and all of that. Just go in yourself and ask your question yourself about what your womb feels like to you. What is the question? What feelings, thoughts, and beliefs do you associate with your womb and why? So tell me, thoughts and feelings on this card. I've got a lot to say, but I want to hear from you. This isn't just about me. This is a casual chat between the two of us. Let me hold up the card again. Connect with your womb. I like on this image how there's a big egg right there in the center of it. And then the moon phases are also present because the moon phases are so much a part of our womb. I mean, we are as women specifically, as women, we are connected to the moon. That's our energy source. However, even for men or women who don't have wombs, that moon energy is still critical to connecting with your womb, whether it be physical or energetic. All right? Everybody has a womb. Everybody has a womb that we can turn to. And so I would ask that we just take a moment right now and to connect with that. We're going to take a brief little guided meditation. I'm going to turn to the book. This is the first time I've ever done that, but it asks some very important questions that I want to bring into the meditation. Okay. So I want you to just take a moment to disconnect from the outside world and just take a quiet moment just for you to practice this self-care ritual, all right? And I want you to settle back into whatever you're sitting on. It could be a chair, you could be reclined in bed, or you could be sitting on anything, but what you need to do is feel fully supported by that thing. So if you're sitting in a straight back chair with no arms and stuff, you might not feel very supported. So I want you to get comfortable, and I'll just give you a couple minutes to turn off your devices and get yourself comfortable for this meditation. We're going to go deep. We're going to go into our wombs. We're going to connect with that energy and bring forth our dreams into the real. Yes, Peggy. So Peggy is asking, can creative artistic be blocked from womb trauma? So it's pretty much, if you're feeling blocked there, it's over some trauma. Either some trauma or some limiting belief around your creative abilities, okay? All of that is womb energy. So yes, we could do, in this guided meditation, you may want to keep that as your focus to work on so that you can bring forth your dreams. All right, well, if everybody is comfy, I want you to just take a moment to close your eyes and take a deep breath. And just let that breath wash away the morning. It's early, but already release what has happened so that you can be present right now in this moment. Take another deep breath. And as you inhale, allow that breath to wash through your entire body. And exhale out all stagnant energies, allowing your body to feel the lightness of breath. Take another deep breath, and this time flow it to your second chakra, which is right below your belly button. Allow the breath to swirl there, and as you exhale, specifically exhale any unwanted energies in that second chakra. Now take the forefinger and the thumb on both hands and put them together until they make a triangle. And then invert that triangle and hold it over your second chakra as you do this meditation. Using your inner awareness, take your awareness to your second chakra. Imagine that it is reforming. It is no longer a wheel of energy, but a womb, much like the one pictured on the oracle card. That shape and size, but maybe it's a different color. Maybe it has different symbols in it. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, flow your breath to your womb. Allow any unwanted energies or anything that doesn't belong. Take another deep breath. And this time, imagine that you're inhaling the color orange. Highly vibrating orange that is going to bathe the inside of your womb, charging it with second chakra energy. Now ask yourself the question, what creation wants to come forward through me? You may not get an immediate answer, but even by asking the question, you are opening to the answer whenever it is ready to appear to you. But take a moment now to ask it and see what appears in your womb. What creation wants to come forward through me? What energies are stored here? What energies that you operate with every day of your life are stored here in your womb? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Then ask the question, what womb traumas within me or from my lineage need healing? What generational pain is still living in your womb that needs healing? If you can identify it, take a moment to send it love and exhale it out of your body. You may need to do additional energy work there, but allow the experience of healing that trauma to begin today. This self-care ritual of connecting with your womb is more than about creating the dreams of your life. It's about releasing all that stands in your way. Much like when we have our menses, we just slough it off. That's a releasing of all that is not wanted to make room for what is. And again, this can be done energetically as well as physically. So when you feel complete, allow yourself to just come back to the space and time and open your eyes and commit this day to being open to whatever other messages are waiting to come through because of your focused attention on connecting with your womb. There's more. Don't be distracted from it. Allow it to come through and talk to you. I hope you enjoyed this meditation. I'm open to any thoughts or comments or questions you may have about it. This card it was a wonderful time for it to come today because we're also increasing our springtime energy. It's going to be already a highly creative time in our life. We want to be able to release anything that is blocking our creative center, which is our second chakra, and in some regards, our throat chakra as well, okay? Because what we speak becomes. But it all is initiated right here in our belly, in our womb, in our womb. Be the egg, be the beginning of something amazing. And let go of that generational pain. I don't know if you're aware of this, but this is true. I mean, Google it, talk to your doctor. It's true, I swear. But when your grandmother was a child, she already held the seed that was her daughter as well as her granddaughter. Okay, that's why in a lot of sacred imagery you see a child and a mother and a grandmother. It's because the grandmother contains the seed of the mother, which is containing the seed of the child, all at the same time. I give myself chills when I think about that. So that pain is indeed generational, and sometimes we must really take a concentrated effort to release it. But when we do, we are healing our grandmother and we're healing our granddaughter. It's like energy just flows. It's not just stagnant in this one lifetime in this one spot. So take a moment to connect with your womb and to do the healing necessary that frees everybody, from generational pain. You can do it. You do have the ability to do it. And if you need help in any way, shape, or form, that's what I'm here for. Reach out to me. I'll be glad to help you. Do you have anything to share? Do you have any questions? Do you have anything you at all that you want to talk about, this is the time to do it before we say goodbye. You're welcome, Peggy. And you can save this video in your own library and return to it and do that guided meditation. And once you kind of get the idea of how to work through the meditation, you can extend it and spend even more time with it. This is actually a very typical hand mudra or symbol for the womb. So when we put this over our second chakra, we are inviting that space to transform into a womb. So I hope that you guys take that into your library of inner visions that you can pull on and connect with that energy, connect with that womb energy. You're very welcome. Thank you, Peggy. I'm sure I will. I'm pretty excited. Yeah, things are kind of changing. But here's the thing, you guys, and this is something I'm just going to share from my own personal experience. You know, I kind of was worried about moving back to Montana because it puts me in a situation that I'm not 100% comfortable with, but it also puts me in a position of being exactly where I need to be right now. Okay. And so I go there in just utter faith that no matter what happens, that it was meant to be. And if I need to, I can also change that. I'm always thinking about leveling up. You know what I mean? Always considering where Goddess wants me to go and how can I best fulfill my own dreams of being happy and being of service. So right now, this is really calling to me, and I'm excited to be there. And I hope it works out exactly how I envision it in my head. And if not, I know that Goddess will lead me on somewhere else. So I ain't even worried about it. I'm just looking forward to the good times. And that's really the secret of being happy in life, is just staying present to the good times, the good things that are happening that keep us excited and help us to fulfill our dreams. So on that note, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I wish you all a very blessed Sunday. Practice your self-care as a sacred act, for you are a sacred being. I love you. And I'll see you the next first Sunday of the month at 9 a.m. I'll be right here. Bye-bye, you guys.